Okay, we might as well get into it. We might as well get into it. As much as I'm tired of talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows, as much as I'm tired of it. This is the grift that keeps on grifting. Future Boy says MODOK. I hate how they ruined my boy MODOK. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Absolutely destroyed my boy MODOK. Anyway, guys, I don't know who's running Ubisoft. I think whoever's calling the shots at Ubisoft, I think they deserve jail time. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, I think whoever is making the creative decisions on Assassin's Creed needs jail time, because this shit is getting ridiculous. You know about the controversies, the Toei Gates, the stolen flags, black man running around killing a bunch of Japanese people, not even an assassin, he's a samurai. I'm just gonna show it to you. Look at this shit. FYI, watermelons are never seen in the same season as cherry blossoms, summer versus spring. Didn't reach Japan until the Edo period, long after Sengoku period, but Ubisoft had to include watermelons for the legendary Forgotten Black Samurai. Oh my God, bro. Watermelons! I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. You couldn't do your research enough to realize that that's not supposed to be there. Somebody just said it. The L's keep rolling in. You delayed the game to the date, the anniversary. Ain't it like the 30-year anniversary of one of the most horrific terrorist attacks, domestic terrorism attacks in Japan? And then now you're showing off the game with a black samurai in Japan walking through a village or a town with watermelons that aren't supposed to be there? How do you do this? At this point, chat, I agree. They have to be purposely tanking this company. It has to be. It has to be. Somebody is tanking this company. This has to be an agenda, bro. There's no other explanation. How do you take this many L's? How do you miss this many details? There's no possible way. There was nobody. You talk about consultancy. Nobody at these consultants told you that cherry blossoms and watermelons don't grow in the same year. I mean, in the same year, at the same time. Nobody tell you, probably not a good idea to display our black samurai that's not supposed to be there from the jump in a scene where there's watermelons that are not supposed to be there from the jump. You can't make this shit up. Oh, and by the way, when you look at it, you trying to show off your game for people to buy. It doesn't help that not only do you got a black samurai that ain't supposed to be there, watermelons that ain't supposed to be there. Oh, but congratulations, is the fucking gun on his back going through his head. You can't make this shit up at this point. You can't make it up.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
Look at it. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a gun on his back. It's morphing through his hat, his damn helmet. I can't. Let's look at some of these reactions, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, there it is. What the fuck are we doing? So it got only looking at plants. Rice, persimmon, cherry blossoms, watermelon, which shouldn't even be there and not even in that size. What else are we going to discover growing the wrong season just so they can have my Asian aesthetics? Pork fried rice. They are so progressive they looped around and became racist. This just makes the game even worse. Just what are the devs thinking of hiring these woke activists who never actually studied about Japanese culture and history and expect it to be true? This game is going to be a massive flop. This is just pitiful. It don't stop though. It don't stop. Exclusive comes from That Park Place. Assassin's Creed Shadows delay was to scale back Yasuke after historical backlash. Okay. That Park Place source has confirmed that Ubisoft delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows in order to make narrative cuts that severely limit the role of Yasuke in the story. Okay. Ubisoft made headlines recently by delaying the game a whole month. Many assumed at the time that Shadows was a buggy mess, similar to Ubisoft Star Wars Outlaws when it launched. And while that may have been true, early hands-on streams have shown more than a few glitches and bugs. We have it on good authority that there's something else going on behind the scenes. As YouTube host Skill Up mentioned, after playing the game for 5 hours, he primarily played as Yasuke, but noted that the experience was vastly different and inferior compared to playing as Naoe. Okay. According to him, Yasuke lacks the same versatility as Naoe, not just in combat but also exploration. Surprisingly, Yasuke doesn't have the same opportunities, such as climbing higher towers. This gave the impression that Yasuke is locked into a more limited, one-dimensional role within the game. Okay, that aligns with the rumor recently communicated by a That Park Place source speaking under the condition of anonymity. According to the source, the $20 million delay of Assassin's Creed Shadows was not merely to polish the game, but to shift focus away from Yasuke as the main protagonist. Evidence of this can already be seen in the marketing, where Yasuke is increasingly absent from prominent posters that feature Naoe more prominently instead. This appears to be a reaction to the backlash Ubisoft has faced, not only from longtime fans of the franchise, but also from many Japanese critics angered by Yasuke's portrayal as a far more significant historical figure than he actually was. Nigga. There it is. Shout out to everybody who was saying it. I don't know, was it Hypnotic who was saying it? I think Endymion as well. They're scaling back Yasuke. Congratulations. What did Grum said? They were so progressive. They went so far progressive that they looped around and came back racist. You idiots. You idiots. You absolute idiots. You were so focused on ESG and DEI and representation and, oh, I can see myself, that you looped around and made yourself look worse. What do you think is going to happen when people start to figure this out? Y'all niggas, like, what do you think the few black people that's going to play this, what do you think they're going to say when they realize, wait a minute, did these niggas put a black main protagonist in the game and I can't even do the same shit the bitch can do? You're going to have another controversy, you idiots. You idiots. What do you think people are going to think when they realize, oh, the female character can do everything. She's much more fun to play. She can climb. She can do all of this shit. And Yasuke can't do shit. What do you think people are going to say? They're going to be calling you racist again. At this point, I need to be running Ubisoft, okay? Because you niggas don't know what you're doing. You don't. It's very clear that you don't. You don't know what you're doing. And it's embarrassing. It's getting really embarrassing. She can swim, he can't. What if they make it so that he can run faster than her? What if they make it to where Yasuke can sprint, but she can't? Oh man, I just don't. I don't understand, man. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I don't get it. Whatever. We can move on, man.
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.